Hello, my name is Brandon Draper, and I thank you for joining me during this brief commentary where I'll be recapping a few different elements of development from my life story. I hope you enjoy this presentation, and may God bless you. I was born a large and healthy baby, weighing approximately 10 pounds. I breastfed as an infant and gained weight in a typical fashion. My mother began feeding me soft foods as soon as I was able to eat them, starting with fruits and vegetables and working upward toward more solid foods. We went on a family trip from Arizona, where we were living, down to Mexico when I was 1, and on that trip my parents fed me a burrito, and apparently I loved it. I was a good eater, liking my fruits and vegetables. I continued to grow big and strong throughout my childhood as I was given proper nutrition by my parents for growth and development. My parents also had placed significant value on sharing meals together, so for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we all gathered around the table to eat in fellowship. Cognitively, I was growing and thriving. My parents provided my brother and I with plenty of toys that helped in cognitive development, such as Legos and Lincoln Logs. These types of toys aid in the development of fine motor skills, creativity, problem solving, and mathematical thinking, persistence, lateral thinking, and planning skills. Also, being that we grew up in a warm, dry climate, most of our play was done outdoors. My brother James and I were both on soccer teams, which we loved, encouraging teamwork, leadership, and concentration development. My brother and I also enjoyed riding bikes outdoors, which aided in our gross motor and perceptual motor skills, as well as cognitive task development. My socio-emotional development was a tough and hard road. After much loss and 4 physical moves as a child, I learned how to deal with deep and heavy emotions after coping with them in unhealthy ways for almost 15 years. Through my bouts of depression, fear, and anxiety, I developed an ability to understand others that struggle with mental health dilemma. I connect with others in deep ways that fosters trust and relational stability. I believe that my past has developed me in a unique way to see the humanity of others and an ability to have compassion and mercy towards those who are in pain. The pain from my past has afforded me the ability to minister to others. My spiritual journey is one that only God could have planned. I asked Christ into my heart as a 5-year-old boy, but my life didn't change until almost 30 years later. I think I initially asked Jesus into my heart because I was one of those kids that didn't want to go to hell when I died, but I didn't really know what it meant to be a Christian and how my life was supposed to be set apart, holy, and consecrated to God. I lived with the Holy Spirit in my life, but constantly grieved Him because of my untransformed life. When I was 33 years old, everything changed. I was at my rope's end and no longer wished to live. In my plea to God, He told me that if I didn't want my life anymore, that I should give it to Him. This was the beginning of a great awakening. Through my life, through my surrender, God was finally able to transform me as I became a willing child and willing servant. In my transformation, He radically refined me, burning off my old self and my old sins, and He taught me about His kingdom and His rule and reign. Through this transformation, He has been able to use me as a servant to teach others about Him and about His love. I'm so excited to see where He leads me next. Thank you for joining me during this short commentary. If you are interested, I would be happy to share my full text autobiography with you. There are many more details about my lifespan development that